had at the Gurdwara and what we were doing at Kiddie Sangat. Also, it is important to understand that where was the difference or was it similar and how is it helping? What are the changes? So if you can also bring that to our attention, that'd be great. I can see Pramnik saying, my mom wants to say, my mom wants to speak. Sure, Pramnik, please go ahead.
All right. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
I think Virji and Penji before me has summarized very well to what I want to express as well. But to add additional to it, kudos to the teachers. I truly appreciate the communication prior to the classes, to follow up to the links of the videos. Everything, the communication from your end has been very effective and really prepare us. So that was very good. To add on to it, we were regular, and I was just a sub teacher for Khalsa school, Sunday Khalsa school, but so I can really observe the teaching that's unique about yours versus theirs is that there was no internet. So one, I can see from Nick being now 9 years old, just really captured by some of the animation, really seeing the visual. Plus, he's very musically talented. So to have this to remember, I think it was just kind of tuning in our house all day and night. So it's kind of, for me, the connection was there the whole week and what's coming up. So I was kind of attending the class in and out with him, but learned a lot about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji that I think, I'll read about it in Sakhi. I didn't know. So all of that, I think you guys took both of us in the journey, or our family into the journey. So truly appreciate that. So the visuals, the computer, the little projects that are doodled that are very relevant to them, really getting into their level, I think makes a difference of Khalsa school, like the way you guys are presenting versus what's really his structure in a regular Sunday school at his level. So I think this will capture him to read more Sakhis, more story, more in depth about it. So thank you for that. And thank you for your time, you guys, and appreciate your seva. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Ji. Thank you for helping us realize that, yes, acknowledging and looking at how do we bring Guru's wisdom down to the level that makes it comprehensible, and it also makes it relevant to their times. Because many times we think, oh, 550 years ago, what do I do with it now? But can we see how do we use it here and now? Like Guru's relevant, is art such, jugad such, hebbi such, nanak hosi pi such. It's true forever, but can we make it connecting for them as well? Thank you so much, Ji. I can see Anad's mom wanting to say something. Yes, Manmeet and Hargun, I can see.
Sat Shri Akal Ji. Didi, I remember this is Harleen. मैं ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ connect ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ in November 2020 for Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Gurpurab and the My Nanak project. And I think us din to baad, whether it's be My Nanak or Guru Ladhore, I think that's the best thing that has happened to us, Kiddie Sangat. There's so many relatives, cousins who are already a part of it in India. And I always used to see those kids, the transformation that they undergo. And special thank you to you and Harminder Viji for doing this for US and Canada kids. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart, and I'm getting emotional, but it was so good. I'm a Punjabi teacher in the Khalsa school, and I'm aspiring to even get an iota of what you guys do. Awesome. And God bless you all, and may this program just bloom and bloom, because this journey, like the way Anhat has grown, my 2.5-year-old, I think she knows Baba and Bakala by heart now. So everybody's doing Guru Ladhore. And I think the way the other parents said that it's a family who went through the journey. So we've heard so much, it's been so long, but such a refresher. And I think all these qualities as parents or adults, we need to imbibe it so much more, right? Before teaching it to them. So salute, I would say very, very happy. Anything that's coming up, we are signing up for it, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ji. That is, I think that's the power of Sangat. That's the power of the Guru. That when we're together in oneness, Maharaj's blessings and kirpa just begin to happen, and you all can soak yourself. You can feel the presence of Guru in this Sangat. And thank you. I think it was because we connected long back. We got encouraged to do this for our Sangat over there, And thanks to COVID, I don't know how many more years it would have taken us to get to US, but COVID helped us reconnect and it's shortened and bridged those gaps. And I think although we all initially felt, will we be relevant there? Will our kids connect over there? But you know what? I think the love and the truth remains and connects everyone across the seas as well. So thank you, G. I see Manmeet and Hargun's parents, they're raising hands for them. Please unmute yourself, Gio.
जी वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. And yeah, I have to say you have done an awesome job. All the kids really enjoy your voice and the passion that you bring out. They paid attention to the class. They listened to your stories. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ share ਕੀਤੀਆਂ very well. Not only that, they came to us. They were talking to us about the stories, and that gave us the opportunity to teach more things, more additional things on top of the story. So it gave them a start which you brought in their minds. So definitely thank you for that. You said it right. This is a challenging time, but I also feel it has slowed the time down for us to connect to Gurbani, and having teachers like yourself, doing these kind of efforts. It just kind of lessen the burden on the parents. So and you yourself and your team, Harminder ji, you guys done an awesome job, and thank you very much for that.
I feel so much. I second that. I love this class. I love how kids were coming to us after the class talking about and asking more questions about Guru Sahib's life, and not just Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, just why Guru, about why Guru. And my little one, my 2-year-old, we go out for our evening walks, and she's in a stroller, and she goes like Gurla Dore, and it's just so. I don't even have words. It's so satisfying to see our kids getting connected to that one power. And I just don't have words. I loved it, and definitely will be signing up for the rest of the classes.
Thank you, G. It is so humbling to see that these young little kids and Guru becoming a part of their life. How come we came together in this mission? We felt that Guru just became distant. Guru became a Sunday thing to do. Guru became like, oh, you go to a Gurdwara, you experience, you live there and have langar and come back, and that's about it. But we felt the need to have Guru as center of our life. And when Guru becomes central to our life, I don't think any challenge can knock us down. So that's where we were trying to bring, have that love relationship with Guru. And once the kids fall in love, they discover that beauty of love with Guru. I think Punjabi will happen, Sikh history will happen, everything will happen once the प्यार ਜਦੋਂ ਜਾਗ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੈ। ਪਰ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਕੀ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਸਿਖਾ ਤਾਂ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ, ਪਰ ਉਹ ਪਿਆਰ ਬਸ ਮਿਸਿੰਗ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਨ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਕੀਓ ਤਿਨ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਪਾਇਓ, is the pyar that is going to get us connected. That's all we need. So it's so beautiful to see these young people, young kids sprouting with that love,
That is
my group.
I was just going to say that is so true. Right after classes.
My group? Sorry, one sec. Hanji.
And I just wanted to say that this is so true, because that actually gave us the opportunity to learn more about. I mean, obviously at this age, you would think that, whatever you have learned as a kid, you pass it on to your kids, right? But when your kid come to you with more than what you have to offer, that makes you more excited, and it makes you,
we need to learn more.
We started exploring ourselves in the evening. I don't know when our evening walk started becoming like a spiritual talking class for us, and kids walking with us, they're listening to us, they're asking questions. That makes us think more and more about that spiritual power. So I absolutely love it. I don't have enough words to express that.
How beautiful. And that reminds me, Kar Kar Andar Dharamsal, and that is the vision of my Nanak. Har kar vich, har shareer vich dharamsal hove. Thank you so much, Ji. Anybody else would like to share anything that you've observed with the child, anything that you have experienced as a family? Come on, kids, encourage your parents. You have to push them now, like the way they push you to classes and do your homework and stuff. You push them to speak now. You tell them, oh, Mehtab says my mom would want to say.
We are really pleased with this class. I have never seen Mehtab sit down for 2 hours constantly on the table and concentrating. One more thing I've noticed in him is like he has started meditating whenever we do part. He closes his eyes and he tries to think about it. So but it's a start. I'm not sure if he's meditating or he's just shutting down his eyes, but it's a start. He has started, before, whenever we used to do part, he used to wander around. He used to play with his toys and everything, but he has started concentrating now. So that's a plus point. I really appreciated that on his part. And as one of the parents mentioned, that the kids have started asking more questions. So that encourages us to do more research. So that's an awesome feeling, As a parent, I really appreciated that. Yeah, we really liked it. And my 12-year-old were asking, Mom, I should have gone there too, because, even she's not in the class, but she used to sit down with Mehtab and, working on her own, but she had one ear towards, what's going on. So next year she's gonna turn 13. So she's like, Mom, next year if they do a camp for a 13-year-old, I would like to participate. So that's a pretty big thing coming out from the mouth of a teenager. They want to be part of this. So definitely yes, from our side, if there is I would really appreciate that you go a little beyond little kiddies, to the teenagers camp too. So that would be a very beneficial for our kids too, and to the teenagers as well.
Sure, and we would love to. In fact, we already have a teenage program running in India, but it doesn't suit, I think, the US time, because we run it at about, I think, 6 o'clock in the evening. But I think maybe next time we'll look at a window where the US Sangat and the India Sangat can come together, and we could plan something like that. Sure. It's okay. Anybody? I think Nataj's mom would want to share something.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. And I'm very happy that we came to know about this camp, and I can see all the kids are so happy and they are so involved, and nobody is like, oh, I don't want to do perform or this or that. So everybody every week looks forward and they want to learn more. And one thing which I liked about the camp was it was the happened with the Guruji's life, but the values he tried to he had in his lifetime, and then kids learned a lot about good values like seva, helping other. I think that will help them make a good human being, and then later in their life they will be better person. So, and I also want to ask a little bit about the Rahau camp. Sorry, I was not able to look in the Facebook give some more details about the Rahau camp. I'll appreciate.
Vijay, if you'd like to share. So thank you for supporting and encouraging us. I'm glad that we're all finding it meaningful, and we all find that we're able to connect in oneness together. Rahau is yet another very beautiful journey that Maharaj blessed us during the lockdown. So this is our mindfulness course, where through visualizations, through meditation, through learning about from values of my Nanak, through the teachings of Guru Granth Sahib, we're able to work on the self and discover the power within, you know. So this self, which almost gets neglected, we get a lot of worldly wisdom. We go join a lot of classes which help us acquire that worldly wisdom. But the wisdom with myself, which is lying within. And you know how my Nanak reminds us that Paramatma is not somewhere out there. Paramatma is within. All you need to do is like you chisel out. You know how from a rock, a marble mountain, you chisel and craft a sculpture, you craft a statue. I think that's the Paramatma, the experience that Nanak is inviting all of us to have. Discover the energy within. And that is what Rahul initiative is, that at young age, they're able to find that power within each one of them and be able to live the Gurbani principles, not just by heart it, but be able to live one pankti, they're able to live and apply it in their life. You know, from that one message, how do you use it in your life? That's the whole mission of Rahul. So building and strengthening the psychological and spiritual immunity so that no matter what happens, you're in distant land. I know I can understand the concerns of a parent, a parent who comes from a different world, has a different identity. I think Sikh parents' challenges become even larger, I feel. But how do you keep your children immune to all that happens in the world, whether it's school system, whether all the challenges that these children will face as they're growing up? How do they become stronger from within so they're able to fight all these challenges is what Rahul is trying to accomplish through the wisdom of my Nanak. So the beauty of the course is that everything then connects with the power of my Nanak and with Gurbani. We will share the detailed handout in the group, and we are launching the course 2 weeks from now. So just like this, like every Sunday routine that we have been able to accomplish, I think the Sunday routine will be back with Rahul. And in India, we have been able to start the next level of Rahul. So we have level 2 now, an advanced level of Rahul. And Maharaj Kirpa Sangat is growing, and the way kids have been able to accomplish the transformations in personality and the being that parents have experienced has been phenomenal. So we invite our families in US and Canada. And this time I would only humbly request each one bring one. You know, you come as yourself, but bring another friend of yours, another family of yours to come and be a part of Rahul. And you know how Rahul, I don't know if you've ever experienced when in Gurbani, Rahul is that pause. Is a pause of mindfulness, is a pause to reconnect with yourself, is a pause to just think before your next word, before your next action, before the next thought. Just that pause that can empower these kids to collect themselves and then choose. We connect with their guru and think that what will my guru tell me to do? So we're kind of developing that relationship with the guru where guru becomes their best friend. Guru starts becoming their guide. They don't listen to the voices around, but they listen to that voice sitting right within, which we have stopped hearing. Sanu nahi sunai de rahi. कदी सुनाई दिंदी भी ते ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਹਰਲੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦਬਾ ਦਿੰਨੇ ਆ but ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉਹ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਚ ਹੈਗੀ and the beauty is why we're targeting that age is because a lot of psychological studies done on children remind us that children already have a spiritual experience. Up till the age of 8, 9, children are very connected with that spiritual energy within them. And if we can kind of train them to be able to acknowledge it and not miss it, don't leave it out, they will be able to use this power far more beautifully. We have a parent here in one of the courses, and we had a session like this with them, and she says, I'm so surprised, I can't meditate. I have never learned to, and my girl, she sits there, she sits still and she experiences the power. You can't disturb her in her moment of connectedness when she's visualizing. And she's never ever done that before. But that's the power. They already have it because they're so pure, they're so clean. Asi ta bahut mele ho gaye, asi bahut gand ikkatha kar liya. But they're so clean. They very quickly connect, and that's our humble attempt to get them connected to the power within. So we invite you all, but please also help us. We are very new to America and Canada, but I think when you will support us, we will take this mission forward, and we will make sure every being connects with themselves, every being connects with Nanak, every being, and we together feel and experience that oneness, you know. Anybody else would, Gurman? Anand says, my mom also would want to share something. Sure, I can see your hand. 1 second, G. Gurman, please. Okay. Anhat, please unmute yourself, bache.
Sat Shri Akal ji, Vaheguru Ji da Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji di Fateh. I want to thank you. I think I pasted in the chat window as well. What he, ਵੱਡੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ. It's not just the teaching. Can you hear me? Okay. It's not just the teaching of gurus. It's the way you teach the kids. So teacher ਤਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ. ਚੰਗਾ teacher ਉਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜੋ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੱਚਾ ਸਮਝ ਕੇ ਪੜਾਏ. And he's been singing Gurladore for so long. I mean, most of the parents said that music was one thing the kids could connect to. You know, they learned really fast. And ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਹੈ. He's very impatient as such. Sorry to say that, Anand, but to make him sit for 2 hours is a big challenge. But for your class, he makes an effort. And then he would practice in his own way. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਹਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਪ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੁਰੂਆਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਪਤਾ but when he comes to me and asks me mama I need to know this I have to put an effort to teach him and that's the way even I learn so it's a very good thing and I'm sure I'm going to enroll him for Rahao as well. Awesome job guys, awesome job, really nice.
Thank you so much Ji. This is so beautiful that it's not just the kids, there's a whole family who's growing, isn't it? और वो कहते हैं ना महाराज कि अगर एक भी जना जपना शुरू कर दे ना परिवार विच किवें पूरी फैमिली दी एनर्जी चेंज हो जाती है. It's the whole evolution of the family. So thank you जी.
That is true. Good job.
Thank you. Anybody else? कोई दिल की बात रह ना जाए आज. Japji says my mom wants to share.
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. I really appreciate Kiddie Sangat for taking this effort for US and Canada Sangat, waking up late night and just connecting with them. It's really hard for you guys to coordinate with the US and Canada. So really appreciate, and Harminder Veer Ji coordinating everybody, all the kids. And it's an incredible job you guys are doing. So, and kids are learning so much. Jabji is talking about your like daan ki karna chahiye, apni precious cheezein main de sakdi hu, nahi de sakdi. She keep on asking like all these questions, so it's really good. So okay, thank you so much for all
thank
your
efforts. And thank you to your family for pushing us and encouraging us to do this, for coordinating with everybody around. So thank you so much.
Everybody, it was great. All Sangat want to do this and this all happened. So that's good. You guys just be coordinated and it will all happen.
I see Sataj and Raj's mom say, I want to say something.
You know, I was just curious to know that are you guys all based in India or?
We are based in India, yes.
Getting up at this time and you know that's really
just day for us. We normally stay awake much later. And in fact, I would also like to invite the parents for our Rahao course. Rahao Adults is running, Maharaj Di Kirpa, we are running the third batch. In the last 2 months, this is the third batch running. We almost have 80 to 100 adults who join in every week. It's a once a week session, 8 sessions course. But I think a lot of those young people are discovering their connect and discovering Gurbani in a completely new light. And in fact, we are also running a marriage course now, which is called Mindful Marriage, which is for parents to start discovering this relationship. I think rediscovering this relationship with each other through the lens of Gurbani again. But we'd like to invite you because that's the window where you all can comfortably come in. We had a lot of US Canada Sangat joining in for these courses because typically they run to a 9 to 11 p.m. in India, which I think translates to something in morning for you all. I would highly recommend come and try. Come and experience it for once and see what transformation it brings to us. I'm sure when you're sitting out there in this pudge door, you know, in trying to get life sorted, there's so much that we miss out on connecting with our own being. And then raising kids, bringing them together. I'm sure it's a stressful job. You know, you're having work, kids, managing family life and everything. But how within that chaos can I find the peace within? Because ultimately, jo bhi kar rahe hain, jitne bhi effort kar rahe hain, wo sukh labban aste kar rahe hain. But kai bari वो सब कुछ होके भी वो शांति और सुख महसूस करदे रह जांदे हैं आंदा है ते चला जांदा है ते किवें ओ आनंद ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੱਭ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ I discovered within. So it's an invitation to all our families, since now you know the kind of work we do, come soak yourself in it. I know it's a commitment of couple of hours every week, but trust me, the ones who have been through the course are discovering new power and new energy to live their life, you know, and suddenly life seems much more simple and much more sorted and much more energetic. So the invitation to all our parents, we'll again send the handout, the flyer. Look at which one connects to you more, which one would you want to enroll for, but sign up. The mindful marriage course is starting next week, and I think 6 weeks from there we'll have the next batch of adults Rahau starting as well from in the same window. So we look forward to seeing you all over there. Yeah. Anybody else who'd like to share any reflections, any learnings? You can also tell us, this is what we would want from the team. This is what we would want you to do differently. This is what we would like you to add. So please feel free to also send us how we could improvise, how we could be making it even better next time. Please feel free. Mehta?
Like maybe sometimes when coronavirus is over, we could have the class in public.
In person.
In person.
Yeah. Why not? Guru Kirpa Kare, once things settle down, why not? What could stop Nanak Sangat from coming together? And Maharaj Kirpa Kare. Sure. But this love is so beautiful, and we just hope that har ek bacha, har ek ji is able to discover that love and sing the praises in as many different ways. You know, why we brought the creative, the whole reason was that each child has different ways to express. And once they connect with the Guru, can they use different medium, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's storytelling, whether it's writing a poem, whatever way they can discover, let them just share their inside world out with the whole world, and let the world know about their Guru in different ways, you know. We will send the flyers. We will send all the 3 courses flyers to you. Right now, I don't think the youth program will be of benefit because our time window is very different. But if you all can get the teenagers group, you can get us 25 teenagers to enroll and sign up. We're more than happy to run a special US-Canada edition of Rahau youth course as well. So we can do that. And again, with the youth, we talk to them about their life issues through the lens of Gurbani. So, you know, the way it makes sense to them, they're able to connect, but they're also able to see what my Nanak has to say about it and how my Nanak helps me solve my day-to-day problems as well. One last opportunity, anybody, for the closing comments. Otherwise, we will see you soon in Rahau. We look forward to meeting you all. We look forward to creating more energy. We look forward to experiencing literally what my Nanak is communicating with us and making my Nanak my best friend. It will be very helpful if you all can also become our ambassadors to shout out to your friends and families, but also make a small video. Please do send your kids' videos over so that we're able to share them on our YouTube channel. But it would be really nice if you can record a small video of yours and your child's learnings and experience with the course so that other families can join in as well. You know, when they listen to your story, they trust it. They know that what is it that we will be able to gauge from this by being part of this family. So please take out those 5 minutes to record a small video and send it over. Right, Joe? Thank you so much. It's just a little pause until the next time we meet. Just 1 week in between, and we'll see you in 2 weeks from now in Rahau. Take care, Ji. Love to all our kids. Thank you so much. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.